I've been thinking about how civilization created ultra processed food, fast food, refined products, and then through advertising turned eating and drinking all of it into a habit, mixing things that don't even go together. People learn to eat like everyone else, it becomes a habit, and then their kids grow up eating the same way. Then health becomes a trend, detox becomes a trend, and people start speaking up about how much of what we're come to see as normal actually isn't. And we're like, oh, please, what is this nonsense? Life is short, just enjoy it. What now? Eat nothing, be afraid of everything. We're all going to die anyway. No, that's too extreme, cutting out so many foods. You have to treat yourself. My grandfather drank, smoked, ate whatever he wanted, and lived to 90. Everything in moderation. Well, then, keep living like that. I'm all for new discoveries. But I really want people to remember the basics. I want to popularize things that seem obvious at first glance. The basics of taking care of your health. I'd love for junk food to be the exception, not the norm. But right now, it's the opposite. Fewer people eating even 80% healthy, and more people eating 80% poorly. I want people to understand that things like supplements, good diagnostics, simple whole food, and quality sleep are what actually make them healthy. I want people to use all of this. The benefits of modern civilization, progress, and technology, right? To heal, strengthen their immune system, improve their health and quality of life, feel better, and prevent disease. Not to degrade, feel awful, damage themselves, fill their bodies with junk, and get sick. It's not normal to be unhealthy. It may sound obvious, but I want you to say it to yourself a few times and really let it sink in. It's not normal to be on birth control pills. It's not normal to have your gallbladder or uterus removed. It's not normal to have a high body fat percentage or be overweight. It's not normal to feel sleepy after eating. It's not normal to have allergies. It's not normal to have white vaginal discharge. I believe we need to live in connection with nature. We need to, because it's so beautiful, so incredible, so powerful. Nature is deeply wise, strong, and generous. It's a real gift to be able to heal with its help, in every sense. It's a real gift to be able to reconnect with it. And yet, we are very far from nature, unfortunately. Pills, fast food, TV, concrete boxes where animals pumped with gross hormones are raised for slaughter, endless scrolling on our phones, zoos, surgeries, constant noise, removing organs, overconsumption, piles of trash in the streets, parks, and forests. I think it's a strange kind of normal. And I'm not saying we should throw away all technology and go live in the forest, though I respect the people who choose to live this way. Realize that to be healthy, energetic, beautiful, and strong, you need to train, eat well, run tests, and support your body with naturopathic tools, sleep well, get your quality rest, realize your potential, be passionate about what you do. You need to develop such a deep love for yourself that not doing these things becomes impossible. The simplest solutions are often the best. Truth always speaks in simple terms. Leonardo da Vinci. Everything that is ingenious is simple, and everything that is simple is ingenious. The small man likes to hide his insignificance behind complex things. Joseph Goebbels. You don't need to take pills, sit on the couch, get liposuction, get lash extensions, drink alcohol, rely on intuitive eating, stay up until 1 a.m. and complain. You need to create beauty from within. If a conventional medicine is your thing, if you're fine with everything as it is, if you see yourself as a victim and look for excuses, if you're okay with looking and feeling mediocre, then this channel isn't for you. If you're drawn to real, beautiful work with your body, if you want to reach your potential from a place of strength and beauty, then you're welcome. Up to 65, there's no place for frailty. I have no intention of ending up a burden on my children or spending my life in a nursing home. I don't want to suffer from dementia or other neurological diseases. So I'm going to do everything I can to preserve my mind and my identity and to live out my purpose from a place of strength and beauty. And there are plenty of tools for that generously provided by nature, and they're available to everyone. First, you need to remove from your life everything that harms you, and only then add what benefits you. Avicenna spoke about this. Everything here is figurative. We can't eliminate all harm. Anything that harms you in the long run leads to disease and takes away your active years. Throw out all the junk from your home. Junk food, toxic cosmetics, harsh household chemicals. Remove all refined sugar and products that contain it. I have a video on sugar, by the way. Cut out dairy, cheap meat, poultry, fish, and seafood. Refined oils and products that contain them. Replace plastic with glass. For example, use glass food containers instead of plastic ones. Choose less aggressive cleaners for dishes and household surfaces. Get rid of cheap, toxic cosmetics. I personally use the Yuka app to choose shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, soap, face cream, hand cream, and so on. I don't recommend using it to evaluate food, but for cosmetics and household products, it's great. It makes my life easier. I'm not a chemist, so instead of digging through ingredient lists before buying a shampoo, I just scan it and decide. Bisphenol A in canned foods, plastic, Tetra Paks, cleaning products, air fresheners, phthalates and parabens in shampoos, hair conditioners, laundry products, cosmetics, toothpaste, hairsprays, the ink on receipt paper. Don't touch receipts, ask for a digital one. Pesticides, herbicides, perfumes and fragrances, medications, factory-farmed meat. All of this, most often, contains xenoestrogens. Xenoestrogens are synthetic molecules that mimic estrogens. They're everywhere around us, and unfortunately, they're eliminated from the body very poorly. Some of them are neutralized by the estrobolome, the part of the gut microbiome that processes or metabolizes estrogens. I should make a video about the gut microbiome. And hearing this, you probably understand even more how important it is to eat clean, whole foods, drink enough water, exercise, help your body detox, and so on. Because, as I said, xenoestrogens are eliminated very poorly and are only partially neutralized by the gut microbiome. If you don't move, eat whatever, don't drink water, ignore your deficiencies, parasitic infections, fungal overgrowth, then maybe you'll get lucky and I'll be happy for you. But how lucky are you, really? Xenoestrogens are one of the causes of fibroids, cysts, endometriosis, and other issues. Reducing everyday exposure to xenoestrogens is one of the best ways to prevent hormone-dependent tumors. And I want to say that everyone makes their own choices. You don't want to remove xenoestrogens from your home? Don't. You want to get rid just of air fresheners and leave everything else? Go ahead. You want to remove only toxic cosmetics? That's fine too. It was important for me to simply inform you, just to make you aware. The choice is yours. Advertising, social media, and films have taught us to eat in a strange way. That's what I was talking about at the beginning. We mix foods that don't go together. Our meals are unbalanced, and our plates are poorly structured. Use your own body. Take your own hands. 2 palms? At least 2 palms. Better even more. That's your vegetables and greens. That's how much should be on your plate. And in a separate video, I talked about your plate being half vegetables and greens, remember? Just keep in mind, if you've barely been eating fiber, don't jump into it all at once. Take it slow. Increase it gradually until you reach the recommended 30-35 grams. To track how much fiber you're actually eating, you'll need to weigh your food. I know, for many people, that's hard, boring, some even find it torture. I'm not forcing you. I love vegetables and greens. I eat enough fiber, but I still, every 3 months, spend few days weighing my food just to check if I'm hitting my fiber target. A feast is your complex, unrefined carbohydrates. I'm emphasizing complex and unrefined. But sometimes simple unrefined carbs are fine too. That's fruit. So ideally, it's not white rice, not gluten-free pasta made from corn or rice flour, and not regular pasta either. Now and then, not every day, you can have white rice or gluten, but whole grain wheat products are a better choice. Eat quinoa, amaranth, buckwheat, millet, legumes. Grains and legumes are also a source of soluble fiber. If beets, carrots, pumpkin, or parsnips are cooked, they count as carbs, and they're good for dinner. If you eat carrots raw, they are more like fiber. Watch this video. The base of your palm is your protein, and your thumb, just one thumb, is your fats. High quality butter, ghee butter, and unrefined plant oils. Let me stress that again. Unrefined. For example, there's no such thing as truly unrefined avocado oil. So it's not something you should be eating. Unrefined sunflower oil does exist, but you won't find it in stores. There are people I really admire who buy an oil press and make their own unrefined sunflower oil and other oils at home. This is a very simple way to build a balanced meal. It works well both for people who just want to eat healthy and for those who want to lose weight without counting calories. It's important to note that the hand portion method is designed for 3 meals a day. If you eat twice a day, like I do, then it's about 1.5 fists of carbs, 1.5 palms of protein, 1.5 thumbs of fats, and more veggies. From a health perspective, it's generally better to eat 3 times a day. But I'm not just about health, I'm also about personalization. A few years ago, I chose to eat twice a day because I like it, it feels comfortable, and I feel good eating this way. Protein reduces sugar cravings, and honestly, cravings for everything else too. And I can confirm that from my own experience. If you eat enough protein, not just over the day, but in a single meal, you won't crave anything. Not sweets, not salty or fatty foods, not anything else. Protein is very filling. If you're sedentary, meaning there's no real activity in your life beyond driving to work, driving back, and doing a few things around the house, then you definitely need to keep an eye on how many carbs you're eating. even if they're complex and unrefined. If you do have quality physical activity in your life, then it's definitely a feast per meal with a 3-meal pattern, and sometimes a bit more depending on how much you train. Good quality carbs are essential, especially if you train actively or if you're trying to lose weight. They are your fuel. And of course, no matter your level of physical activity, pay attention to how you feel. Listen to your body. I know the body is just a vessel for the soul, but I believe that a healthy body supports a healthy mind, and that a healthy mind supports a healthy body. And I believe that health isn't just important, it's beautiful, it's powerful, and beauty and strength are deeply attractive and sexy. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it.